we go. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. Cue the music. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is the story of Newt Scamander, a man who collects and saves magical creatures. It takes place 70 years before the original Harry Potter series, and it starts when Newt arrives in New York with his suitcase full of magical creatures. After a mishap with a No-Maj, the American wizard's version of Muggle, his creatures are set loose in the city. But this isn't the best time for this to happen, as something dark is brewing in New York. This film is directed by David Yates, who directed some of the main Harry Potter series films, starting from Order of the Phoenix. The screenwriter is J.K. Rowling. The cast of this movie is really great. Eddie Redmayne is brilliant as Newt, and he plays the lovable idiot to a T. His character is the one the audience will relate to. There are a few things about his backstory that are left mentioned but not made totally clear. The rest of the cast are also fantastic. Katherine Waterston's Tina Goldstein is great as the straight woman. She used to be an Auror until an unfortunate incident which resulted in her being fired. Alison Sudol plays her sister Queenie, and Dan Fogler plays the No-Maj Jacob Kowalski. This is where my problems are. Dan Fogler's humour might not be for everyone. He can come off as being a bit of an idiot. But it can get a tiny bit grating, but overall it balanced out. The rest of the cast are great in their roles too. J.K. Rowling wrote the script and it shows. Rowling as a writer has a very unique style. The story draws you in without being an obvious setup for the next 4 movies. The fact that it is a standalone story makes it so much better, not mentioning any other additions to the canon recently. Cursed child. The fact that it is a standalone story makes it so much better. You don't need to have seen any of the previous Harry Potter films to understand this one, and that's rare for prequels. Yet, there are a few issues with the pacing. A few subplots go nowhere and feel like they could have been cut out. For example, the politician, newspaper mogul and his son, that sort of thing. That's a couple of scenes. Those characters only came back for a brief cameo at the end, which really, their storyline went nowhere. There was also a bit of sequel baiting towards the end. I know I said it was great that it was a standalone, but that sequel baiting, because you don't have such a high-profile actor for 2 seconds at the end of a movie without him coming back for the sequel. The suitcase Newt keeps his magical creatures in is a bit bland, and the mixed-up suitcase plot was pretty inevitable. A sticker or something making it a lot more interesting, different colour, anything, because that would have solved a lot of problems. Well, we do need an inciting incident to get the story started, so hey, small nitpick. Seeing the culture of the American wizards was interesting as well. The way they talk and behave is diverse and very different from the British wizards that we've seen previously. The political parts of the plot were juxtaposed with the whimsy of seeing the CGI magical creatures. And seeing them and the scenes inside the suitcase were really, the colouring was brilliant, and seeing the creatures was absolutely great. The cinematography and overall atmosphere of this film really complemented the story. The original Harry Potter books were released 1 a year, and as we all probably know, they got progressively darker. Many people grew up with them, and they touched the hearts of millions. But younger readers who didn't have the pleasure of getting each book when it came out would have rushed to the library, got them all out at once, read them in a week, read them in a month, and got a big shock when book 4 rolled around. This series, for me anyway, felt like as a teenager it was perfect for my age group. Maybe I can grow up with these and get that same experience that other people did when the books first came out, and to a lesser extent the movies as well. So, for the final verdict, the Harry Potter universe is beloved by many, myself included. And if you're worried about the fact that there are going to be 4 more movies, don't be. This story is complete and has a satisfying conclusion. And for this, I give it an 8.5 out of 10. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please tell me what you think I should review next time in the comments below. Till then, goodbye.